from ITTT, back with another live session this week. This week at a very different time, a time I've never been live before. It's very exciting. It is 8 p.m. where I am right now in South Korea on a Friday evening. And yeah, I thought, why not give this time a try and see what happens? I usually go live like 10 hours earlier, so in the morning time for me, but now I just thought, let's see what happens, because we're gonna switch sometimes up sometimes, to get other people in who maybe don't have a chance to watch it in the morning time. So yeah, hi and welcome. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please just leave a quick hello in the comments. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. Also, do let me know, where are you watching from right now? Where in the world are you? And what time is it there? And are you excited about today's live session? Let me know. I am excited, and I can't wait to see who is here today. So yeah. Also, please, before we jump in, don't forget to like and subscribe. So like our Facebook page, subscribe to ITTT's YouTube channel. We always share a lot of great content every day. And also so that you don't miss any of our upcoming live sessions. We go live twice a week. So one time me, and the other time my colleague Lisa, who is a Russian native speaker actually, but she is a very successful English teacher, a non-native English teacher. So we're getting the good of both worlds, the best of both worlds, basically here at ITTT at our live sessions. And yeah, good to have you here today. I can see some people are already watching, so thank you so much. Please do let me know if you can see me and if you can hear me. Sometimes there are technical difficulties, so if there's any issue, just quickly let me know in the comments, and just please let me know where you are right now. Where in the world are you right now? Where are you watching from? What time is it there? What are you up to? Thanks so much for tuning in, for taking the time to join us today. I'm super happy about that. And I have prepared some slides for you guys as well, so we can go through that together. We're going to be talking about 10 advantages of taking a TEFL and TESOL course with ITTT, International TEFL and TESOL Training. So that's our topic for today, because there are so many different course providers out there, right? If you Google TEFL or TESOL, you're going to see so many different providers out there. So I just want to highlight what I think are the 10 most important advantages of taking your course with ITTT. And I know that some of you have already taken a course with ITTT, and feel free to give your opinions on the different points that I'm pointing out. And also, if you have any other points you want to add to that at any time, you are free to, leave a comment in the comment box, and also questions, of course. So we have a hello from Amy. Hello. And we have Fares from Egypt, 1 p.m. here. Great. How are you today? I'm very good. Thanks. How are you, Fares? Thanks for tuning in again. It's awesome. Then we have Gonzalez Rauf from Vietnam. It is 6 p.m. Okay, cool. Very cool. Very nice. Whereabouts in Vietnam are you? Awesome. Great. Also, please, if you can see this little QR code up there in the right-hand corner, you can scan that and you get a 30% discount of any TEFL or TESOL course from ITTT. So when you scan that, you will see an application page. You can fill out the application and you get 30% off any TEFL or TESOL course. If you cannot scan the QR code, no problem. You can also use this link that I'm sharing in the comment section right now. It looks like this. So if you copy this link, it also leads you to the application page. You can fill out your application, choose the course that fits, your goals that you think is the best for you, and do the application. 30% off. So maybe if you are not yet certified, you should get behind and do that. Awesome. Hello. We have somebody from Panama, 6 a.m. in the morning. Awesome. That's awesome. Cool. Hello there. Great. Okay. Now that we have that out of the way, yeah, we can get right into it. And I am going to make myself smaller a little bit. I'm still here, but I want all focus to be on the slides for now. And first, I just want to introduce myself a little bit for people who are watching for the first time. My name is Linda. I am a travel writer and content creator under the handle Linda Goes East. You can also find my own website at www.lindagoeseast.com, and also on social media at Linda Goes East. I am from Germany and the US. My mom is German, my dad is American. And I am based in South Korea. I've been in South Korea for 6 years already, 6.5 years almost. And before South Korea, I also lived and taught English in China. And I'm also teaching in South Korea. And for the past 5 years and more, a little bit more, I have been a TEFL and TESOL marketing professional for ITTT, which stands for International TEFL and TESOL Training. And you can find us online at www.teflcourse.net. And on Instagram at International TEFL Training. And there's a couple of other socials. I'm going to share that with you at the end if you want to check us out. Please do, of course. And ITTT is a leading TEFL and TESOL course provider worldwide. And I know that some of you are already certified and some of you are not yet. So if you're not yet certified, if you don't have a TEFL yet, but you're thinking about it, today's session will be very valuable for you. And I hope you will be able to make a good decision after today's session. Like I said, as always, please just, if you have any questions during the session, feel free to leave a comment in the comment box and I will get back to you live right now. So let's jump right in. 10 advantages of taking a TEFL or TESOL course with ITTT. And actually, I'm just going to share a quick link with you guys at the beginning. We have this page on our website actually that has all the different reasons and advantages of ITTT. And I know it's really small, you probably can't read it, but these are only 12 now, but this website, the page on our website has like, I think 46 different reasons why you should choose ITTT. So if you're curious, if you have a bit of time, you can check it out later. I just shared the link. It looks like this. So teflcourse.net/best-TEFL-course, and you'll see all of those reasons. And from those reasons, I picked 10, some of them I combined into one because they are related. So I'm going to mention 10 things today that I think are great about choosing ITTT. And also, not because I work for ITTT, obviously, but actually when I got certified, when I got my own certificate, and I have it right here, when I got this, I did not work for ITTT yet. So actually, I found them first when I was looking for a TEFL course provider. And I did, I Googled, I did some research, probably what you all did the same thing, and I found ITTT, and those reasons really convinced me to then get the certification. And I took the course, I got certified, and then I somehow slid into working for them as well. But yeah, I was convinced by the reasons first, just like many of you are in this journey, because like I said, there are so many different course providers out there. It can be quite intimidating and daunting to, make your choice and pick the correct one, right? So, yeah, let's jump into my first reason and first advantage of why it's good to take a TEFL course with ITTT. And I think this one is also one of the most important ones. So it is that all of ITTT's certificates and certification courses, TEFL and TESOL, are internationally recognized. They are accredited and also university credit bearing. So ITTT has actually been providing TEFL and TESOL courses since the 1990s, so a very, very long time. And during this long time, ITTT has developed lots of different relationships with many of the leading individuals and institutes and schools in the EFL industry. And the ones that I've listed here are some of our main affiliations and accreditations. So you'll see, for example, Lamar University from the United States. So all of our courses are validated and also credit bearing by Lamar University. Then we also have the Paris College of International Education in France and Siam Technology College in Thailand. Each student, if you take a TEFL course with ITTT, you actually not only receive your certificate, but you also receive an official transcript from the Paris College of International Education along with your certificate, which is really great. And this actually makes ITTT's courses the only 100% online TEFL and TESOL certification courses available that are validated, accredited, and credit bearing from an internationally recognized university. So that's a big point to consider, because that's obviously the point of taking a certification course, making sure that it is valid and accredited and recognized all over the world, right? So this is, I think, the most important thing, because I know maybe a lot of people are only watching the first few minutes of a live session. You can always obviously watch the replay, and I hope you're sticking it out. But I just wanted to get that out of the way first so that everyone can hear it, and because it's so important. And then also we have the Teacher Training Council, our 5-day combined courses. I'm going to talk about the different course options also a little bit later, but they are all moderated by the Teacher Training Council. And the Teacher Training Council is actually an accreditation, an international learning and development body. So yeah, that just right off the bat, a little bit about the accreditation. And if you are more curious about the exact details about our affiliations and accreditation, you can also check that out on our website. We have a very detailed page for that as well. You can check out all the different universities and their websites from here as well. So do check that out. Here, teflcourse.net/affiliations, and then you'll see all of our affiliations. Cool. We have a question here from Mustafa. Hi. And he's asking, do you accept candidates from Morocco? Yes, we do. Actually, that's also one of the advantages I'm going to talk about. But our courses are open to anyone over 18, native English speakers, and fluent English speakers from any country in the world. So wherever you are, if you are a fluent English speaker, because our courses are in English only, obviously, and it is about teaching English, so you need to be fluent, then you can take our courses. Absolutely. Okay, great. So this is advantage number 1. Let's have a look at the second one. Good. So another point about accreditation side of things. So our certificate, we have certificate notarization services available. And we have 3 different options how to basically validate our certificates. So the first option is you can verify your online course certificate on our website. So you can go to teflcourse.net/certificate-verification. And then I'm going to make myself just bigger for a second. When you look at, so this is what a certificate from ITTT looks like. I just want to show you real quick. So this is mine. And every certificate has a unique, a unique number down here. And with this unique number, you can go to this website, or your employer where you are applying can go to the website and can punch this number in along with your name. And then they will see validation, so that yes, this TEFL or TESOL certificate is really from you and it's legit, it's accredited from ITTT. So that's one method to validate it for employers. Then if you need a little bit more than that, you can also get a notarized copy of your certificate, printed, stamped, and signed by a notary public. And there's one even higher option. So you can get a copy of your original TEFL certificate authenticated by the ITTT registrar and then have it countersigned by a notary public at the same time. So this is an additional option that we also offer because some countries or some employers for certain schools, they will require notarization services, but this is maybe just 90% of all the people who take our courses will not need this. So this is only a small percentage of people that will require that, but it's something that we also offer. Okay. One more question here from Mustafa I want to answer. So he says, I have a BA in English, full-time or online. Okay, I guess you mean our courses. So that's the great thing, another great thing about our courses. And we actually have different kinds of courses. I'm going to talk about that in a bit, but the online courses, we have online courses that you can take at your own pace. And then we also have full-time 4-week courses where you go to a training center and then spend 4 weeks there and do your training there. Okay, cool. Then we have Min. Hi, from Myanmar. Hi, thanks for joining. Awesome. Okay, let's have a look at advantage number 3. Oh my gosh. I have my little light here because it's already dark outside, but I just almost smacked it. Okay, so advantage number 3. About the practical content with tutor support. So obviously, our online courses or online courses in general, they tend to be more focused on the theory of things, obviously, and lack actual teaching practice. But that's why our courses, they cover as much practical content, hands-on, real life, real world content as possible. So it's a great balance between the theory and the real world stuff, basically. And this is enhanced with, lots of videos and really interactive material. You can also add a practical teaching element to your certification if you would like. So the standard course that we offer is, and the most popular, is the 120-hour TEFL or TESOL course. So you could take that plus 6 hours of real teaching practice to kind of top that up, which is an option for people who want that and need that. And then we also have the option of taking your TEFL course with a tutor, so a professional TEFL TESOL tutor. We always offer our courses. Most courses have 2 options, a tutored one and a non-tutored one. So non-tutored means it's just you work through the material by yourself. And the tutored version has this option where a professional TEFL and TESOL tutor guides you through the course towards the successful completion of your training. You're able to, have chats with your tutor, ask some questions, and get feedback and all that stuff. So it depends on what kind of learning style, you prefer. If you are totally cool with just studying by yourself, then the non-tutored version should be no problem. But if you want that extra support, that extra little bit of knowledge, then the tutor is really great. So yeah. Good. Hi. We have also someone, Rita from Algeria. Hi. Thanks for joining. Awesome. Good. So this is advantage number 3. Move on. Let's move on to the next one. Advantage number 4. Yes. So now we're going to talk about the different courses that we offer. And I think what's great about ITTT is that there's a vast range of courses, which might seem a little bit overwhelming if you have no clue about TEFL or TESOL. But once you talk with us, your TEFL and TESOL experts, and once you understand what your goals are, where you want to teach, what kind of students you want to teach, what kind of English you want to teach, business English, beginner English, all these kinds of things, and where you want to teach. Do you want to teach abroad, in Asia, in Europe, or do you want to teach online? Then we can offer the perfect best tailored course option to you. And I think that's what really stands out at ITTT, that we have so many different options. So we do have online options, online TEFL and TESOL courses, which are the most popular because you can just take them from anywhere. You can study from your own home, anytime, anywhere. We also have in-class courses. So I already mentioned that a little bit, but basically you go to a in-class training center. We have over 30 different centers around the world in a destination either near you if you don't want to travel abroad, or abroad in a country of your choice. And you spend 4 weeks there, and you do your training, with a trainer and other classmates who also want to be teachers. And then there's the combined option, which basically combines both of the aspects, so the online aspect and the in-class aspect. So you complete part of your certificate online first, and then you go to a training center for additional teaching practice afterwards. So whatever you want, we can offer. And obviously, like I mentioned, so if you're not sure what you want or what you need for your goal, where you want to be, that's what we are here for. So we can offer consultation. You can let us know you want to do this, you want to go there, you want to teach, business English or children or whatever it may be. And then we recommend the perfect course to you. Basically, we lay out all the options, and then you can make your decision. So let's look at a couple of courses that we offer. So the most popular, like I already mentioned, is this one, the 120-hour TEFL certificate. 120-hour because 100, it always, for jobs abroad and also nowadays teaching English online, the minimum is at least 100 hours of study pretty much everywhere. So that's why the 120-hour course is the pretty much the standard TEFL course you want to start with. And this is what it looks like. I have it here. And this is also the first course that I took with ITTT. Oh, let me make myself a little bit bigger. But yeah, it looks like this. Has your name on it, has TEFL and TESOL on it, and also how many hours here. How many hours, and it's a really nice certificate. It looks very, very nice. And they also, or ITTT, sends it to you anywhere in the world as well. So that's really great and good to have. So that's the 120-hour one. This one, the good thing about this course is that it is completed 100% online. So that's why so many people also love it, because you can complete it from anywhere in the world, wherever you are, just with an internet connection, obviously. This course has 20 units, and it's pretty much split between like teaching theory and methodology stuff, and classroom management and lesson planning and all those things, and also grammar. So you're going to learn everything you need to be a teacher, basically. You can study this course at your own pace. You have up to 6 months to complete it. But most people actually complete it much, much faster. I think it took me 4 months, but I was working full time. So if you're really in a hurry and you have a lot of time, you could definitely complete it much faster. Then you get this beautiful embossed hard copy certificate sent to your door once you pass and finish the course. And the notarization services are available. That's what I already mentioned in the beginning. For anyone who needs it. Typically, like I said, not a lot of people will actually need that. This course actually starts at $249 US and $339 with tutor. So here you can choose, like I said, having a tutor or not. Then we also have specializations. I also want to mention that 3 specializations that I also took all of them. So first I did the Teaching English to Young Learners certificate. Those are all 50-hour certifications. So 50-hour TEFL certifications. The Young Learners targets, obviously, how to teach English to young learners, to children, anything from literally toddlers to like teenagers. Then I took the Teaching Business English course. Like the name implies, it is for learning how to teach business professionals in a business setting, company people, executives, all that kind of stuff, obviously, because those fields are very specific and very, very different. And then we also have teaching online. So this is also one that I took. Looks like this. They all look the same, the certificates. They all look like this. It's very nice. And yeah, so this certificate teaches you everything and all the skills you need to have to teach English online, because that's also very, very different compared to teaching English in a real classroom, right? So yeah, those are the specializations. Then we also have bundles. So I just want to mention that, because when obviously with everything, right, when you buy bundles, you can actually save more. So it's actually cheaper compared to buying or purchasing, taking every course individually, than if you just bought the bundle, the package. It is cheaper. So those are the options that we offer. You can find out all about these also on our website. So usually depending on what your goal is, do you want to teach English more long term? Where do you want to teach English? Then you would choose a package with more hours and more courses included, compared to when you just maybe want to teach English for a year or two and then, do something else. So it all depends on your goals. That's how you choose your TEFL course. We also did live sessions previously about how to choose the perfect TEFL course. So feel free to browse our playlists. On Facebook, we have a playlist of all our live sessions. And also on YouTube, we have a playlist of all our live sessions. So you can just browse that and pick and choose the topics that interest you and will help you the most. And obviously, you can always reach out to us. You can also always reach out to me directly at Linda Goes East on Instagram or Facebook. I'm available. And just anyone from ITTT will be very, very happy to consult and give you a consultation. Good. Okay. Let's see the next advantage here. That is advantage number 5. So we're halfway through now. This one is easy to study. All our courses are very easy to study. You can study from anywhere in the world and also at your own pace. And I think this is why our courses, the online courses, are so, so popular. So you always, if you choose to take a course with ITTT, you study through ITTT's online study platform. You can also, so there you have access to all the materials and assessment strategies, and you can also download them. So that's what a lot of people do, actually. They will download all of the material and then keep a huge binder, which is also what I would recommend, to print it all out and keep it in a binder, in a folder, on your computer or in a binder. Actually print it out in paper, and then you can really refer to it even like in the classroom, because you actually get a lot of material like games and activities and even worksheets that you can actually use in your classroom. So it's always a great idea to have those actually like as physical papers. Yeah, you have access to the study dashboard from any location with an internet connection and via any device you like, such as PC, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. So you can study literally like with your phone sitting on the couch. You could study, no problem. So yeah, good. Advantage number 6. Yes, this is also a big one and a very important one. You do get lifetime job assistance and access to EFL like partnerships. So it is free and lasts forever. So that means all ITTT course graduates have access to lifetime job assistance. So at the end of your course, when you pass your course, you will let us know where you want to teach. Do you want to teach, in Korea, or do you want to teach in China or in Peru or online? And we will help you find a job there, because we have a huge database of different TEFL, EFL recruiters that we work with, and a huge network of schools that we work with and partner with, and they all share with us unadvertised jobs. So they send us their job offers because they want to hire people from ITTT, because they know our training is great, and they want to hire ITTT certified people because they know our courses and the content of our courses, and they trust that, and they want to hire ITTT grads because it's very well known. So that's what you will have access to. And even if you don't teach right away. So let's say you take a TEFL course, you graduate, you pass, you get your certificate, but you're not ready to teach yet for whatever reason. Let's say you're ready to teach maybe in a year or in 2 years or even in 10 years, you can still reach out to us again and say, hey, I'm an ITTT grad and I am in need of the job assistance, so please help me out, and we will get the process started for you. So yeah, we also offer actually help with TEFL resume writing. So we have, support for that, and also cover letters. And also sometimes when you apply for a job, the employers, they will ask to hold a mock lesson, a short, like 10-minute, 20-minute English teaching lesson via webcam or maybe in person. And so we can also help with that and, get you ready for that so that you pass that interview stage. Okay, I have a comment here I want to just look on real quick. Look at. It's already evening and my brain doesn't work anymore, but yeah. Trying my best. All right. All courses sound great. My first language is Spanish and second one is English. My concern is that to get a position abroad, they request native speakers. So I am not, but I am full English. I'm fluent in English with a bachelor's degree in English. This is the only one that stops me so far. Yes, there are schools, companies, and also entire countries that only hire native English speakers. But there's also a lot of places where you can actually find work as a non-native English speaker. And that's where I always mention my colleague Lisa, because she's a great example. She is from Russia. She's a non-native English teacher from Russia, and she taught English abroad. She taught in China, and I think she also did a little bit of teaching in Thailand. And now she's teaching in Russia again. But it's definitely possible to find work as an English teacher, also as a non-native English speaker abroad, also online. So I highly recommend checking out, because Lisa did a lot of live sessions also already before. So I highly recommend checking out our playlist, because she actually shares a lot of great tips specifically for non-native English speakers on how to get a job, where to get a job, how to structure your portfolio, what maybe English language proficiency tests or certificates you can get to boost your resume, and what you can do to find a position. So I highly recommend that. There are options out there. It's not impossible. You just need to know which countries, which places are accepting non-native English teachers, and there are a lot, actually. So don't worry. It is possible. And even with a bachelor's degree in English, and that should not be a problem. Do not worry. Okay, good. So that was that about lifetime job assistance and our EFL partnerships. So now I want to move on to the next advantage, which is excellent value for money. Yeah, so considering all of the different courses that we offer, and also the lifetime job assistance, all the extra services that you get, the hard copy certificates, you can get the validation. This is really excellent value for money compared to many other TESOL and TEFL course providers. Sure, you can do your Google search and you can go on Groupon and find $20 TEFL courses, but they do not include nearly half of what ITTT's courses include. So yeah, because we also get the question a lot, but you just can't really compare those two. So all our TEFL certification courses, we offer them to suit all budgets. That's why I went through all of the different course options. So there's something for everyone in there, from our 60-hour introductory course to our 250-hour diploma in TESOL to all the bundles. You should find a course that is affordable and suitable for your future employment plans. And also, what maybe is interesting to some of you, many of our courses, they come with a free specialized course, which will add a real shine to your future job applications. So if you take, for example, the 120-hour course with tutor support, you do get a free 50-hour course to choose from. So you can take the 120-hour standard course and then choose either business English course or the young learners course that you can then do for free. So that's really great. And a lot of people might not know that, but that's something that we offer because we also believe that everyone, no matter, your background or where you're from or whatever, deserves the chance to make their dream of teaching abroad, teaching English, or teaching, making a career teaching English online, and make that dream come true. So, yeah. Awesome. Okay. Then we're moving on to the 8th advantage number 8, which is, excellent reviews. That's another good point. And that's also something that why I considered ITTT in the beginning years ago. Obviously, nowadays, before you buy anything, literally anything, I look up reviews for everything, restaurants, where I eat, on Amazon. No matter what I buy, usually I look up the reviews, right? And also that's what you do, obviously, with your TEFL course. And so these are 3 great resources where you can read up on our reviews. So that's Google Reviews, it's Trustpilot, that's reviews.io. You'll see that 99% of those reviews are excellent. You can have a read. I mean, that's really interesting. And, you should do that. There's a bunch of, so many different people from all over the world, from all different backgrounds and what they share. We also share, some of the reviews on our social media. So you can check that out on our Facebook page. Every once in a while, you'll see a review pop up. We also have a very big video testimonial section on YouTube where people share their experience on video. We also have a TEFL blog where people share their stories and things like that. So that's definitely something you can check out to convince yourself, like I did. You'll also see that on those sites. You'll see like the verified thing. That those are real verified course graduates, real people who really took the course, who then really left a real review, because that's also something that you need to watch out for these days, right? But that's why we choose those 3 main platforms, because you can get verified reviews on there, which is obviously what you want and is the most trustworthy. So yeah, that's that. And that's what I want to mention. Also on Facebook, actually, we have reviews. And if you have taken a course with ITTT and you have not left a review yet, and you liked what you did, you liked what we did, you liked your experience, please do leave a review. We would really appreciate that. And it can help other people make the same decision as you. All right, moving on to advantage number 9 now. Yeah, that's a great point as well. So all ITTT staff has personal experience living, working, and teaching English abroad. And this is actually a picture of me when I was teaching my first year in Korea. It's a little bit blurry because I don't have the best quality picture from that time. But yeah, that was me in my first year in Korea teaching at a English-speaking kindergarten. And those were my kindergartners. They're 5 and 6 years old. And we did a reading class there. But yeah, so all of the people who work at ITTT, all of them have experience. They were either teaching abroad before, they live abroad currently, we have people with 20, 30 years of teaching experience abroad in Asia, in South America, Europe, anywhere. So that's really something to look for in a good TEFL and TESOL course provider. You don't want people, obviously you want people who have done or are doing what you want to do, because they know how, like, the real world and what it really looks like and how to get there. So that's just a good advantage, I think, worth mentioning. I just want to say that. And yeah. Good. And the last advantage, let's see. There is no final exam and no pressure. So if you decide to take a TEFL or TESOL course with ITTT, all of them, they include ongoing assessments as you work through the materials. So after every unit, there is a short multiple choice assessment. after every unit. So that removes the need for a final exam at the end. There is a summative task at the end, which is a short essay that you need to write, but there's no big final exam per se. So it's not all about this one final exam at ITTT, but what matters is an average score of at least 75% across all the course unit assessments. So if you if you're not feeling good one day and you're not doing really well on one assessment, it doesn't matter. It's not hopeless. You do better the next time, and then the average is calculated. So that's what's important here. And this really leads to minimal levels of stress. And then you have more time planning your teaching adventure, making plans of where you want to move to, or, if you want to teach English online, setting up your English virtual classroom, basically. So yeah, I think that's a really good way to end this. So the last advantage that I wanted to mention, no final exam. Yeah, and now I just want to show you, like I promised you, the other socials, how you can, or where you can find ITTT. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, also YouTube, obviously, where some of you are watching from. And then we are moving on to the Q&A section of today's live session. This is your opportunity to ask questions right now about anything that I said today. Maybe you have a question you didn't understand something, or just anything else you want to know about teaching English abroad or online, or teaching in Korea specifically, because that's where I live, or more about ITTT, more about our specific courses. Now is your opportunity. And you can also scan this QR code one more time to get 30% off your TEFL or TESOL course. And I'm just going to share the link one more time as well. So if you cannot scan this QR code, no problem. You can simply click on the link that I'm going to share now in the comment section. Here, looks like this. And if you're listening to this as a podcast episode, it will be in the podcast description. If you didn't know, we always turn our live sessions into podcast episodes. So if that's something you're into, check us out on iTunes, Google Podcasts, where else? Spotify, all of the major podcast platforms. You will find our podcast there. It's called the TEFL and TESOL podcast by ITTT. Just throwing that out there. All right. Okay. So do let me know if you have a question about anything related to TEFL and TESOL, and I'd be more than happy to answer it. I still have some time on here. I can still be here and answer your questions. Don't be shy. I always say this. Please don't be shy in my live sessions. I don't want this to be only me talking, actually. So I really like, to have a conversation with you guys. So please, join and ask me your questions. That's what I'm here for. That's what I love to do. So yeah, don't be shy. And check out the discount. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming live sessions. We do go live twice a week. And yeah. All right, I'm going to make myself bigger now again. Okay. All right, great. We have a question here from Sylvia. Sylvia says, if I have finished my bachelor's degree in English, is it necessary to take a TEFL and TESOL exam? Yeah, good question. So if you already have a degree in English, do you need a TEFL or a TESOL? So yes, in most cases, yes. So specifically for places like, there are a lot of places actually that require you to have a TEFL or a TESOL plus a degree. So it depends on where you want to go. And a TEFL and a TESOL is always useful because you might have a bachelor's degree in English, so you know how English works, but you don't have those teaching skills. And there are some schools in some countries that really need you to have this piece of paper also for work visa purposes. So in some places, this is one thing that you actually need to show to, you know, the immigration officers and like the people at the embassy to get your work visa. So it is very important to actually have that plus your degree. And the good thing is when you have a degree also in English, that's a huge plus. So that way, having a degree, a bachelor's degree in English plus a TEFL, you have very, very good opportunities and most likely also going to get a higher salary than other people. So that's really good. Good. And then another question also from Sylvia. So how is it working in Korea? Do you need to know their language? So that's a great question. And this actually goes for anywhere in the world. So we get this question a lot, you know, oh, I want to move to Korea. Do I need to know Korean? Or I want to move to Spain. Do I need to know Spanish? So typically, as an English teacher, you do not need the language. You do not need to know the language of the country that you're moving to because you're there to teach English, so they don't require you to speak their language. Obviously, it helps. It helps mostly in your everyday, day-to-day just life because you're not teaching 24/7. You also have a like private life, a free time life, I guess, outside of the classroom. And if you know the language of the country that you live in, obviously that's a huge plus. So I do recommend you know, at least learning a little bit of the language of the country that you're moving to before moving. But it's not a requirement to know the language. It is not. Oh, and how is it working in Korea? It is very good. It's great. There are a lot of opportunities for teachers at public schools through the program called EPIC. So you can apply through the program and then you go through an interview process and then you might get accepted and you work for a public school, or you go through, you know, you do your independent job search or through a recruiter, and then you can work for a private school. So there's so many private schools, like private English kindergartens or just afternoon schools that really need English speakers. So there's a huge demand there. So definitely Korea is a good place to look for when you want to teach English abroad. Yeah, also one of the, like East Asia is, in my opinion, the best place to teach English as a foreign language abroad. So that is Japan, Korea, China, and Taiwan. They tend to be really the best area. Also, because the cost of living tends to be cheaper compared to Western countries, while the salaries are still high. You also get great benefits in this region, like paid housing, paid airfare, health insurance. Yeah, it's really great. End of contract bonuses, pension, severance, all of those things. So it's actually great. So a lot of people are actually able to save a lot of money there and then obviously travel in their free time around other amazing places in Asia. So Asia is a good place, East Asia. And then also the Middle East is a really good area for teaching. They actually have the highest salaries for teaching English abroad. And many of the countries there also have tax-free, they pay tax-free salaries, which is amazing. So, but their requirements tend to be a little bit stricter. They need a bachelor's degree in English and a TESOL or TEFL and some even a master's degree and then 2 years of work experience. And so it's a little bit more harder to get into the Middle East. But you know, if you are teaching maybe somewhere in Asia first and then get your experience under the belt and then you move on to a different place. I think that's the beauty of teaching English abroad, really, because you don't have to stay in one place. You know, you can really move around and find, you know, go wherever you want and teach English there. There is such a high demand in so many places. I actually did some live sessions previously about, you know, specific regions. So how to teach English in Asia, how to teach English in Europe. So if you're interested in that, again, check out our playlists of live sessions, previous live sessions on YouTube and also on Facebook. We always keep them there. And check out our previous sessions for something that you're interested in. Recommend it. All right. Thank you for the question. That was great. We have Nessman. Hi, what's going on? Good, good. Thanks for being here. All right, another one from Sylvia. Thank you for asking so many questions. I really think that's great. So she asks, when you go and teach in Korea, do you first have like a mentor who guides you? Do you have to prepare all the materials? So this really depends on the kind of school you work for. So if, for example, if you apply through the EPIC program, like I mentioned, the government-funded program, you actually do have like a orientation. I forget the word. Orientation period. I think it's 2 weeks long with all of the new hires for that year. I think it's in Seoul or in Incheon, just outside of Seoul, where the airport is, and you stay there for 2 weeks, or it might be a week, and you get like training, how the program works and all of that, and just life in Korea. They set you up a little bit, so it's guidance. If you work for a private school, typically you're also not just left alone and thrown into this new world, but you will also have, coworkers and colleagues who will help you and be like a mentor for the first time. And then about preparing the materials, this also depends on the type of school you work for. So some schools will already have a set curriculum with lesson plans and everything, so you don't actually have to do any of that. But some other schools, they don't, and then you have to prepare all the materials. So that would be a good question to ask during the interview period. For example, when you interview with the school, you could ask them that, and that's also not like rude or bad to ask. So you could ask, so how does it typically look like at your school? Do you have a curriculum, or will I be planning my own lessons? You can definitely ask that. Okay. Then we have a question here from Second Chance. Hi, I don't have experience in teaching. If I clear TEFL, may I get a chance to work in Asian countries? Yes, definitely. So most people actually who go and teach abroad don't have any experience at first, and they do get hired. So some schools actually like hiring people with no experience because they can basically teach them their way of teaching. So every school typically has like their own teaching style and way of doing things. So they really like actually hiring new people so they can really kind of form them the way they want them to be teaching, if that makes sense. So yeah, you can definitely find work if you don't have any teaching experience. I did not have any experience when I started. And schools know that, so they typically give you like training 1 or 2 weeks, or maybe longer, and they give you someone, colleague you can like get guidance from. And yes, Asia is a great place to go and look for work as a non-native English speaker and as a native speaker. East Asia, China, Japan, Taiwan, Korea, and Southeast Asia, like Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia. Those are really great places to look for teaching jobs in Asia. I actually did a live session about how to teach English in Asia. So I recommend you check that out. It's in our playlist. I see you're watching from YouTube, so you can go to our live video playlist and you'll find it there. How to teach English in Asia. Check it out. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, my heart is really set on Asia. I love living and working in Asia. I taught English in China, and also I've been now in Korea for 6 years. So I just love this region, and exploring all the different countries in Asia. It's just such a vibrant, beautiful continent, so rich in culture. So yeah. Awesome. Yeah, you're very welcome. Keep your questions coming. It's very interesting. Let me see if I missed anything. I don't think I have. I'm pretty good at keeping an eye on the comment section, but also, yeah, this is just me. I'm doing this live alone. I don't know if you're new, maybe you don't know. We don't have anyone like in the background helping me out or anything. So if I miss a comment, please don't be sad. All right, great question, Sylvia. So is there like an age limit to being accepted in schools. So sometimes there are age limits. So typically that's like an upper age limit. So some countries, I know that is that is true in China, and I think also in Korea and maybe Japan, where they have a retirement age of 60. So if you're over 60, you might not be able to find work there. So it really depends on where you want to go, what kind of country. But actually, when I was in China, I also met a teacher who was over 60, who was still working, and he was actually working for university. He had a really good job. So it really depends on the school, you know. Just, yeah. Can happen, but some schools actually prefer hiring older teachers. So it usually depends. Yeah. It's not impossible. Hi, Marcia. Hi. You don't have any questions? Good, good, no problem. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're doing well. Awesome. Good, good. All right, I'm still live. I'm still here. So if anybody else has any questions, please keep them coming. I don't mind at all. Another question. So what are the qualifications needed to teach apart from a TEFL certificate, like key skills? Good question. Yeah. So again, this depends on where you want to teach. So some countries, especially like the Middle East, where the salaries are so high, you also might need, a few years of teaching experience. Some places might require a bachelor's degree, like in English, but typically it's a bachelor's degree, a 4-year degree, plus a TEFL, and that's typically all you need. If you are a non-native speaker, you might also want to get some kind of English proficiency certificate, or something like a TEFL or an IELTS, or I think it's called CPE certificate, so something like that. And yeah, also depending on where you want to go into, what kind of field of teaching, you can get one of those specializations that I mentioned earlier. So here you have the Teaching English Online certificate. We have one for business English, and we also have one for teaching English to young learners. So the more, obviously the more things you have to add onto your professional portfolio, the better. That makes sense. For some countries, like for going to Korea, you also need to have a criminal background check to get the visa, like all those little things you need to do, like health check. But yeah, typically that's all you need. All right, Sylvia, what type of final essay do we have to write for the TEFL exam? Yeah, good question. So we actually, like I said, it's a summative task. Oh, I forget now how many words it is, but it's not very long. Might be 600 or 900 words. I forget. I think something like that. And you can choose between the topic. We give you like a list of 20 possible topics to write about. It's all teaching related. So it's really not that difficult, as long as you express your opinion and incorporate a little bit of, the teaching skills that you have learned in your course. Then, oh, thank you, Marcia. Marcia says it's 500 words. You should work for ITTT. You know it better than me. So it's 500 words for the summative task. And yeah, you can choose between, I think, 20 topics. Teaching related topics. Aw, Marcia's at work. We are at the end of the term, so I'm getting crazy here. Aw, I'm so sorry. Sorry to hear that. I hope you'll feel better soon. Then that means I guess you have vacation very soon if you're at the end of your school year. So that's exciting, at least. Okay, very good. All right, I think I'm going to take one more question. So if anyone has one more question, feel free to ask now, and then I'm going to get ready and head out soon. Yeah, it's actually getting quite hot under this light. Ring lights are great, but yeah, getting quite hot now. You see, I have to drink a lot. Staying hydrated. Yeah, Yeah, sure thing. Sylvia says, thank you for being so kind and answering my questions. Thank you for asking all your questions. That's great. That's what I like. Don't be shy. Any question that you have, there are no stupid questions. Ask as many as you want. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. One more question. I'm going to take one more question. Who's going to ask the last question for today? The last question for today. Second chances. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm being clueless about these things. Now I am okay. Thank you again. Yeah, sure. That's why I'm here. That's why we are doing this weekly sessions. Giving you the opportunity, because I know looking at the website sometimes, there's so much information. It can be quite overwhelming. And so that's why we come on live and we answer all your questions live and, answer them like this. I think that's a great approach, because a lot of people might have, no time for reading all the information, or God knows. I mean, it's just fun to do it this way as well. So I'm glad I was able to help you out. No problem. Yeah, and like I said, if you are not yet TEFL certified, TESOL certified, now is a great chance. During our live sessions, we offer 30% off, so only during our live sessions. So this discount code can only be found during our live sessions. It's very special, very, very special. So I'm going to share the code one more time before I sign off so everybody can take advantage. Looks like this. So you just click on this, or you scan the QR code that you see here, or here, here. And you go straight to the application page. You fill out your application, and you'll see the discounted price on there. If you don't, let me know, and I'll fix it for you. But it should be working. So. All right. Well, great. Thank you so much for coming on at this time. I know it was a different time than normal, but I think we got a lot of new people today, which is great. It was really nice meeting all of you, and I hope to see you again next week. I'll be going live again next week, so I hope to see you there. So like and subscribe, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you are notified whenever we go live. And please come again. And yeah. Okay, second chance, ask, where are you from? I am from Germany and America. So my mom is German, my dad is American, actually, but I live in South Korea. I am in South Korea right now. It is 9 p.m. in South Korea, Friday. I'm getting ready to sign off now. We were live for over an hour now. Usually we stop after 1 hour max. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone got the chance to ask a question. So I hope that all of you did. You were not shy. Ask away. Also, you can ask questions in the replay or just later. We get back to you in the comments anyway. So don't feel shy. And then, I'm going to wish you all a happy weekend. Have a lot of fun. Stay safe wherever you are. And I hope you're going to come back again next week. I'm going to prepare another great topic. If you have any topic suggestions, feel free to, let me know, and I'll make a live session around your topic. And Okay, last question here from Brahim. I want to go to Cambodia to get in-class training. Are they going to help me to get a job? Yes, they will. They will. And it's great to get an in-class TEFL course. So you're already there and you can already interview at schools and look around. So that's a great approach. So I highly recommend doing it that way as well, especially for Cambodia, where it's definitely great to interview in person. So yes, I approve. Do that. Go ahead. All right, then. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm going to sign off. Have a wonderful weekend, and see you again next week, hopefully. And then, bye, guys. Bye.